modern society, it is not uncommon to find people stuck in jobs they detest. Many individuals wake up every morning with a sense of dread, facing another day at a workplace that brings them little to no satisfaction. But what exactly are the psychological traps that keep people in such situations? This article aims to explore these underlying psychological factors, delve into relevant psychological theories, and provide practical strategies to break free from these traps. The phenomenon of being trapped in a hated job is widespread. It can have a profound impact on an individual's mental health, well-being, and overall quality of life. People may experience high levels of stress, anxiety, and even depression due to their dissatisfaction with work. However, despite these negative consequences, they often remain in these jobs for various psychological reasons. Cognitive dissonance, proposed by Leon Festinger, refers to the mental discomfort that occurs when a person holds two or more contradictory beliefs, attitudes, or behaviors. In the context of a hated job, an individual may believe that they are competent and deserve a better job, but at the same time, they continue to stay in the current, unfulfilling position. This creates a state of dissonance. To reduce this discomfort, they may start to rationalize their situation. For example, they might convince themselves that the job is not that bad, or that there are no better alternatives available. They may also focus on the small positive aspects of the job, such as a friendly colleague or a convenient location, while downplaying the negative aspects. The sunk cost fallacy is the tendency to continue an endeavor once an investment in money, time, or effort has been made. In a job context, if a person has spent years in a particular company, invested time in building relationships, and gained specific skills related to that job, they may feel reluctant to leave. They view the time and effort they have already put in as a cost that would be wasted if they were to quit. The fear of the unknown is a powerful psychological factor. Leaving a hated job means stepping into an uncertain future. There are many questions and uncertainties. Will I be able to find a new job? Will the new job be any better? What if I make the wrong decision? According to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, safety is one of the fundamental human needs. A job provides a certain level of financial and social security. The thought of losing that security and facing an unknown future can be extremely intimidating. Sarah has been working at a large accounting firm for 8 years. She initially enjoyed the work, but over time, the long hours, high-pressure environment, and lack of career growth opportunities have made her miserable. However, she continues to stay. Sarah is a victim of the sunk cost fallacy. She has spent a significant amount of time building her reputation within the firm, learning the company's systems, and developing relationships with colleagues and clients. She believes that if she leaves, she will lose all the progress she has made. Additionally, she is also influenced by cognitive dissonance. She knows that she is unhappy, but she convinces herself that it's normal to have some level of dissatisfaction at work and that the stability of the job is more important. John works in a marketing department of a small startup. The company's management is disorganized, and the work-life balance is non-existent. John is constantly stressed and has started to experience health problems. However, he is afraid to leave because of the fear of the unknown. He has heard horror stories about the job market, and he is not sure if he will be able to find a better job. He also worries about the financial instability that may come with a job transition. To break free from the cognitive dissonance trap, individuals need to confront their beliefs and attitudes. They should objectively evaluate their job situation, listing both the positive and negative aspects. Instead of rationalizing the negative aspects, they should acknowledge them and consider whether the positives outweigh the negatives. For example, if the only positive aspect of a job is a small bonus at the end of the year, but the negatives include long hours, high stress, and no career growth, it may be time to reevaluate the job. To overcome the sunk cost fallacy, people need to focus on the future rather than the past. They should ask themselves if the job is still fulfilling their career goals and if it will continue to do so in the future. The time and effort already spent are in the past and should not be the sole determining factor in the decision-making process. For instance, if a person realizes that the skills they have gained in their current job are not transferable or relevant to their long-term career goals, they should be more open to exploring other opportunities. To address the fear of the unknown, Individuals can take small steps to reduce the uncertainty. They can start by researching the job market, networking with people in their desired fields, and updating their resumes. This can give them a better sense of what is out there and increase their confidence. They can also create a financial plan to mitigate the risk of financial instability during a job transition. For example, they can save a certain amount of money in advance to cover living expenses while they are looking for a new job. In conclusion, the psychological traps that keep people in hated jobs are complex and deeply rooted. Cognitive dissonance, the sunk cost fallacy, and the fear of the unknown are powerful forces that can prevent individuals from making positive changes in their careers. However, by understanding these psychological factors and applying practical strategies, people can break free from these traps. The key is to be aware of these psychological biases, make rational decisions, and have the courage to face the unknown. It is important to remember that life is too short to be stuck in a job that brings unhappiness. Taking the first step towards a more fulfilling career may be difficult, but it can lead to a much better quality of life and greater personal satisfaction. Self-assessment. Take time to reflect on your current job situation. Write down your likes and dislikes about the job, your career goals, and your long-term aspirations. This can help you gain clarity and identify if the job is still right for you. Research and networking. Start researching different industries and job opportunities. Attend industry events, connect with people on professional networking platforms, and learn about the skills and qualifications required for your desired jobs. Financial planning. If you're considering leaving your job, create a financial plan. Save money in advance to cover your living expenses during the job hunting period. This can reduce the fear of financial instability. Seek support. Talk to friends, family, or a career counselor. They can provide emotional support, offer different perspectives, and help you make more informed decisions. Take small steps. Don't be overwhelmed by the thought of a big career change. Start by taking small steps, such as updating your resume, applying for a few jobs, or taking a short-term course to enhance your skills. These small steps can gradually build your confidence and lead to a successful career transition.